Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is the last video in this low poly game asset modeling. Today we are going to render our asset we textured in the last video. So I have exported all the textures from Substance Painter, and I've already made a tutorial on that. You can check out in the description or click on the I button. So let's import our mesh, and we're going to go in this import model and look for our mesh. We have this low poly and this background. So this background is just a plane. Now I'm going to delete all these materials here and create a new material. First I'm going to rename this as background and click here to create a new material for our mesh. Also rename this. Now you can assign these material by just dropping them in your viewport or in this panel here. So let's add some texture for this background. Select it, and I have this wood texture for this background, so I'm going to use this. All these maps goes to these slots. Now select this shell material and let's import our textures. So click on this normal map and import your OpenGL normal map, and you can see some details on your mesh here. So you can select your low poly mesh and uncheck this skull back faces. Also this plane. Now import your albedo or your base color and your roughness, and in the metalness your metallic map. Now in the last here you'll see this occlusion. Click on it and select this occlusion and import your AO map. Go to your displacement, select this height and import your height map and turn down the scale. Go to your front view and select your mesh, then put it on the top of this plane. Like this. Now you can create duplicates for the presentation. So create a duplicate by pressing Ctrl D, and now you can rotate this. Like this. Here you can split your viewport. So split in the vertical and change the camera to front. Select this, pull this up. Like this. Now select this again and create a few more duplicates. Rotate. So we have created all these duplicates. Let's go here and remove this viewport. Now it's time to add some lights for this scene. But before that, let's select all these shells and put them in a group. Now to add light, what you can do is go to scene, then add object, and in the light select this spotlight, and then you can move it around and place it wherever you want. Or what you can do, delete this, select a view where you want your light like this, and press Ctrl L to add a spotlight. So I want my light facing this way, so if I press Ctrl L here, then it's going to place the light here like this, and same thing here. And if I want my other light here, so I'll just place my camera like this and press Ctrl L to add a light. Same thing goes here, press Ctrl L and add a light. So I have light in my scene. Now we can go back to these lights and change the settings. Let's turn it down to 5.3. Turn off the normalize and increase the spot angle. Turn down the spot sharpness. Go to light 2 and uncheck this cast shadow. Increase the spot angle and turn down the spot sharpness, then turn off normalize. Go to light 3 and again turn down the brightness to 5 and increase the spot angle, decrease spot sharpness. Go to light 2 and change its brightness to 5. Go to light 1 and slightly change the color to orange like this. Light 2 to blue. And this light 3, let's change it to a little red. Now go to your render settings and in the denoise change the quality to high. You don't get the high quality on the GPU, so we are using the CPU for this. And click on this use cascade, also this ambient. Check this diffuse and specular. Enable these local reflection. And here you can change the size of your render. So we are rendering a 2K image. And let's increase the samples. Now go to your main camera and here enable the save frame, so you'll see how much of your frame is going to render. Now you can here change the tone mapping. You can try each of these and see for yourself which one works better for you. So I'll use this ACES and increase my exposure a little bit. Also the contrast. Add some sharpen. You can add a little bloom. Some vignette. Now you can go back to your sky and here you can increase the brightness a little bit to light up your scene. Let's try 2. A little bit of childlike brightness, 5. So our scene is done. Now you can press F11 to render, or you can go to this render and click on this all images. It's going to take a minute to render depending on your system. So this is the render. Now you can add some more views and tweak some settings to get different results. That's totally up to you, but for this video I think it should be enough. So I hope you enjoyed this video as well, and if you did, then you can subscribe to the channel. We are so close to hitting 5,000 subscribers on this channel. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.